Aloha everybody, thanks for tuning in. Fotolu Kauai. We just wanted to show you how we make Spam Musubi for Austin. He likes the type without sauce on the Spam, so usually that Spam would be cooked in shoyu and sugar kind of sauce, but he likes it plain. So make sure you use a regular Japanese type of rice, like cow roast type of rice, not the Uncle Ben's instant rice type of thing. Here's some examples of some of the rices, but there's so many other brands. The Spam we use is 25% less sodium, and here's the Nori Komi furikake that we use. There's different brands. We use a half sheet of nori. You can use a full sheet and cut it in half if you need to. We have a regular kind of rice cooker. It's not a expensive type. Make sure you use a bowl that the whole Spam Musubi maker can fit in. Cutting board so you can work off of. Wash your hands for 20 seconds, right? This type of measuring cup for the rice is a little bit smaller than the American 1 cup measuring cup. So if you don't have one of these and you have to use the American style one, make sure it's a little less rice you're putting in there. This recipe calls for 3 cups. Wash the rice 3 to 7 times. We usually do it like 3 to 5 times with warm water. And then when you fill it up, make sure you don't put too little water. You want it to be on the line or just a tiny bit over the line. You don't want it to be mushy rice either. Make sure you press cook because I've forgotten to do that before. Fill up the bowl with water. Wash the can of Spam before you open it. I know you're supposed to be able to eat Spam out of the can, but don't eat it that way. Fry it up. It tastes so much better that way. You can make it with eggs and rice and it's so good, or eggs and toast or whatever. But we're gonna cut the Spam. Don't cut it any kind of way. We want to cut it a certain way. Not this way. Yeah, this way right here. This is the proper way to cut it for the Spam Musubi maker. You're gonna get 8 to 9 slices depending on how thick you cut it. Use a larger pan to fry it all together. When you're frying it, try not to burn the Spam. Like turn it over and cook it in like medium-high heat, so it doesn't cook too fast. I burnt it right there, so you don't want it to be like that. But when it's ready to come out, put it on a large plate with paper towels on it so it can catch some of the oil in there, and then I pat it down with a paper towel after. When the rice cooker turns off or goes to warm, wait 10 minutes before you open it. After 10 minutes, then you can take the lid off and stir it with the rice paddle or shakushi, whatever you call it. And that's to make it fluffy. But you want to cover it up again after because you want the rice to be hot when we're doing this. The Spam Musubi maker inside the bowl of water to wet it, and then you put the rice in there. You can use brown rice if you want to, but I don't care for it that way. Then you're going to add the furikake on top. Press it down firmly. And then you're going to put the Spam in there. Put the top back on there. The nori underneath it. Yeah, just like that. Then you're going to wet the nori on the top and fold it over. And that'll kind of make it stick after a while. Put it on the plate and you're done. Put it upside down so it stays stuck. Then you do the process all over again. You wet the Spam Musubi maker. If you don't have a Spam Musubi maker, you can just wet your hands and put some rice in your hand and kind of make it into that shape. You put the furikake on there and then you put it together yourself without a mold basically. And if you don't have the nori to make the Spam Musubi, you can always just make a bento out of it and get a little container. You can put rice inside and put furikake on top, get the Spam, and you can even add ketchup on the Spam and put some Tabasco sauce if you like. But anyways, if to keep the Spam Musubi as fresh as possible, we wrap it in a saran wrap or plastic wrap. You can also use wax paper if you rather have that, but make sure you put it in a container because if it dries out, it's not so good. This will keep about 6 hours, not refrigerated. And if you do refrigerate it and want to heat it up in the microwave, take the plastic off, put it in a wet paper towel, and then heat it up for 1 minute, and you're good. Aloha.